Hey guys, Kane Harrison here. Welcome to the Entrepreneurial Minute, proudly brought to you by the entrepreneurialmind.com. This is a short series where you guys get to ask questions to Dr. Jeff Cornwall about small business and entrepreneurship, and we're going to get straight into it. I love this question. Where can I go to get some help?
Well, the first and obvious answer is the entrepreneurialmind.com.
That is exactly right.
But beyond that, I think there's different layers of help that you can get.
Yep.
I think it's critical to have a circle of people who can be confidants, who are outside of your business. These can be mentors, they can be advisors, they can just be fellow entrepreneurs that you can get together and kind of share things with. That level of help is really important. Beyond that, you start to need more technical help. And while you can certainly pay for some of that, it's tough for small businesses to be able to hire and pay for things. That's why we set our price point so low in our software, or on our subscription rather, is that we really wanted to make it something where small businesses don't have to think about it. $4.99 a month is kind of a no-brainer for most of them.
Nice plug.
Thank you. But there are some really good free resources around too. Most major cities in the U.S. have something that's called an SBDC, Small Business Development Center. And they provide free counseling, free consulting for small business. It's funded by the SBA. It's subsidized typically by the state where it's located. And they're located in all 50 states and in most major metropolitan areas, and even some of the rural areas have them as well. So SBDC counselors can be a really good source of help. You can also look to a group that's called SCORE, which is Service Corps of Retired Executives. SCORE, again, was something that originally was started by the SBA, although they've spun off and they're independent now. And this is a group that's all retired, pretty senior executives and some entrepreneurs who in their retirement want to give back. And so they provide free counseling and consulting to small business owners. Great resource.
Fantastic.
Particularly, if you want to get some help in a specific area, they often have a woman who spent her career in marketing or a guy who spent his career in human resources can provide you a lot of horsepower for free. And you can also look to surprisingly, a lot of people lean on their banker early on.
Wow.
Because bankers have seen a lot and have had a lot of experience working with clients and can often be a pretty good source of some coaching. Now you have to be careful there. You don't want to be so negative with your banker that they get nervous. But I think when it comes to some decisions about as we've talked about in another episode, leasing versus buying, and when's a good time to afford to do something, and should I rent space or continue to bootstrap? They can help with some of those financial decisions and can provide some really good insights.
Yeah, I think a great place to start, as you said, is building that network and that community. I know we're only supposed to have a minute, but I do want you to touch on the culture that you've built locally with some of your alums. You have a night every month where you get together and have some beer and some pizza,
right?
And it's been a savior for a lot of them,
right? And I was amazed the other day when one of them was here on one of our full episodes, and he basically said that evening was what completely transitioned his business and saved it and made it the success it is. And so it can be a very powerful experience to have a group of fellow entrepreneurs around to help like that. And just be proactive and kind of make those relationships. I know you've done a really good job in this town of building a circle of people you can go to. And I know you've got people you talk to regularly, and that's, I think all entrepreneurs need to do that. Find that circle of friends. It doesn't have to be a formal, integrated relationship, but it can be something like an occasional conversation or somebody you can pick up the phone and talk to. And most people are willing to help.
Yeah. And that's what the entrepreneurialmind.com was built on, the fact that people would come to you and have a cup of coffee or a beer over a short period of time.
And I got tired of saying no to people who I didn't know very well or who didn't come through our program. I felt awful about it. And quite frankly, that is why we started this business and why we priced it so low. It's not something that is ever going to create a huge cash flow, but it's something that we hope is a valuable resource.
It's a tremendous resource, so make sure you jump over to the entrepreneurialmind.com and check it all out. As I've said, for a small subscription fee, the price of a cup of coffee or a beer or something like that a month, you can get access to a wealth of information that will help you out and perhaps make you feel like you're not in this alone. So we hope you've enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you next time.